£500,000, I should think. Don't ask me what it was, because when working for the site, I have a tendency to completely forget what I have done before, almost as a matter of security, if you see what I mean. I'm looking at it at that given time and giving a value on it, and then because it's not my property, it's not in my interest to retain that in my head. But we've had several high value items through the art section over the years. But I think the highest value I had was £500,000 to £1 million. Probably the most unusual thing is valuing art done by the vendor who's put it in. Often you get some fairly excruciating works of art, and of course you have to be very careful, because you don't wish to upset the person, but you have to point out to that their art is valuable to them, but to nobody else. Item as in you're not talking about a specific artist, you're talking about the genre of art. I suppose it would be sculpture. I should imagine it's a work of art by my father, who was a British sculptor. There's plenty that annoys me in the art market at the moment, because it's so fixated on the modern that they seem to have lost touch with what is real quality and originality. And I have a number of pet hates in the market. I would say that Jeff Koons is one of my favourite pet hates, if you see what I mean. And it's because I don't see any artistic merit in what they do. So that is a trend that I really dislike. And another trend that I dislike is reproductive prints. And there's a chap called Kincaid who used to paint chocolate box sentimental pictures, and then they were reproduced in their thousands, and they have quite a high secondary market, all generated by interest on the internet, and they have little artistic merit at all, but they carry a great deal of favour. Okay, I guess that people that have an eclectic taste that would like to own any object that appeals to them. So therefore, they one day they might buy a print, the next day they might buy a fine piece of furniture or a bit of treen or something like that. So that's what I consider cross-category collecting to be on a broader sense. As far as collecting pictures is concerned, people often collect obviously single artists, but they also sometimes collect single subjects. So they might have a collection of topographical paintings local to them, or paintings of wolves or something, and with no other specific criteria than the topic. I don't think anyone should have much of a strategy other than to it's very important that when buying art in any capacity, that you buy what you like, that you don't spend more than you can afford, and that you aim for the highest quality that you can afford. Therefore, it's better to have 5 paintings by really good artists than 50 paintings by indifferent ones. And that has always been the case, and is probably even more so now than it was 20 years ago. Oh my goodness, you could go to any rich country or landed estate in England, for instance, and just go into their house and see over the years what they and their family have amassed from the Grand Tour onwards, from when collecting became more than just buying a blanket box and a bed, but to buying beautiful things to surround yourself. I should think that the English stately home is a classic example of eclectic collections over the years. And within that, there may be, of course, a specific theme. Invariably, the paintings are all ancestors, for instance. No, I mean, I could talk forever about art, but I think that that some of the art market has lost contact with ordinary people, that they now talk so much about mega values and my Banksy print is worth £70,000 without actually understanding the real amusement to a Banksy image. And it's become a case over the last perhaps even 30 years as to bragging about how much you paid for something, as opposed to bragging about how little you had to pay for something that was good. It's geared too much towards money and not enough towards art.